Have you ever wondered what the S23 Ultra would look like?
Oh yes.
So did we. But now there is a promotional image to validate or refute the rumors we have been hearing about the impending Galaxy S23 Ultra's new look. But one thing is for sure, the Galaxy S23 Ultra doesn't change much from the Galaxy S22 Ultra.
They are the same.
Almost.
Let's get right into it. Design. The Ultra will take on a boxier appearance, while the standard S23 and the Plus sibling will forego the camera island plateau on the back in favor of the Ultra's distinctive protruding lenses, as shown in leaked press promo pictures. The biggest design change would be seen on the more affordable Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, which would be somewhat taller and narrower than their forerunners and resemble the island-less camera design with separated individual camera lenses. This also means that if you decide to upgrade to a Galaxy S23 or S23 Plus, you won't be able to keep using the case you purchased for your older Galaxy S22 or S22 Plus. Bummer!
Yeah, that's a bummer, man.
Leaker Ice Universe claims that the most notable difference in the design of the Galaxy S23 Ultra is the larger curvature radius of the side frame, which might allow for somewhat additional internal space. The Galaxy S23 Ultra will seem most similar to the S22, so we shouldn't expect any radical changes there or other expected aspects. For instance, those anticipating a larger battery in the next flagship model would be sorely disappointed. However, there is a battery feature that will compensate for this disappointment. However, more on that later. Colors. Based on the rumored colors of the Galaxy S23 and possible colors of the Galaxy S23 Ultra, it appears like we'll have at least 4 to choose from.
Variety.
The leaker Amit Quader has suggested that Phantom Black, Green, Lavender, and Cream would be the colors available for the Galaxy S23 series. There's no red, yellow, blue, or any other light colors. A possible leak of S Pen color options suggests that Cream, Green, Lavender, and Phantom Black will be available. We don't have much information regarding the new S Pen features at this time, but we'll be sure to update this as soon as we do, so make sure you subscribe. Display. A 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a 1440 pixels resolution, LTPO technology, and a variable refresh rate of up to 120 Hz is expected. As opposed to the Samsung M11 OLED screen seen in the S22 Ultra, the S23 Ultra is said to have the newer Samsung E6 OLED display.
Finally, some good news.
Screen color cast and maximum brightness are also expected to improve as a consequence of this. Even for the front-facing camera, Samsung has persisted with the tried-and-true punch-hole design. The S23 Ultra is likely to include an ultrasonic fingerprint reader, which has been shown to be both accurate and quick. The front-facing camera on the phone will also be able to do image-based facial recognition. Speaking of the camera, we shall talk more about it later. Camera. When it comes to photography, the Galaxy S23 Ultra will employ a 200 megapixels ISO CELL-HP2 sensor instead of the 108 megapixels one, seen in Samsung's flagships since 2020. Thanks to its 200 megapixels camera, the Galaxy S23 Ultra can take photographs that are both more detailed and more suited to low light. The 200 megapixel sensor is designed for expert photographers, but casual users may still take use of the 12 megapixels mode. Ice Universe posted several Galaxy S23 Ultra camera samples on Weibo. The first photo is a comparison between the 200 megapixel sensor of the S23 Ultra and the 108 megapixel sensor of the Galaxy S22 Ultra at 16x magnification. When comparing the two phones, it is easy to see that the S23 Ultra has a superior camera due to its greater megapixel sensor. The second picture compares the Pixel 7 Pro, the S23 Ultra, and the S22 Ultra in terms of image processing. On the other hand, it is anticipated that the remaining sensors will function normally. That's right. The rear of both devices has the identical 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom, and 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 10x optical zoom.
That is amazing.
The S23 Ultra will have a little improvement in the video recording sector with support for recording at up to 8K at 30 frames per second. Battery. A great battery life was a highlight of the Galaxy S23 Ultra, so it's possible that Samsung may want to improve upon that feature with their 2023 flagship. There will be a 5,000 mAh battery inside the Galaxy S23 Ultra, much like the 2022 model. Since the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 optimizes power consumption, the Galaxy S23 Ultra may have the longest battery life of any Android phone. We say this because of a new feature called Light Mode. Per Ice Universe, Samsung Galaxy S23 series will get a light, low-power mode, which can moderately reduce performance while greatly reducing power consumption without affecting refresh rates. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is predicted to feature a fast charging rate of 45 watts, similar to that of the Galaxy S22 Ultra, as well as the capability for wireless charging at up to 15 watts and reverse wireless charging at up to 10 watts. Next month, this device will be out, and we cannot wait to test all that it will bring. But do you think it will be hard for users of the S22 Ultra to upgrade? Join us as we discuss this in our next video. See you there, and thanks for tuning in today.